I don't know. Caleb's dad's coworker, I guess, drinks it all the time instead of coffee, and he has some boxes here, so I just decided to bring one up here.
Fair, fair. Also, Brandon, your thing is done. I have it.
Yay.
You good, bro?
What?
That was the most unenthusiastic yay I've ever heard.
Fuck
He's
all
a
y'all.
sleepy guy.
I am the sleepy guy.
We
I
tired
just
him
was
out
asking.
today.
Yeah.
They made me walk.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. You had to walk a mile underground.
Hee hee.
That was fun.
We saw the trout. We checked in on the trout population.
How are they
There were
doing?
2 of them.
They were.
Oh,
They got fed.
They got fed. They were so healthy. The trout are in great
Yeah,
shape.
but if there's only 2 of them,
And they had their own special light, so that way they didn't die of vitamin D deficiency.
Hmm.
And they could live up to
the
5
vitamin
years.
deficient. No.
Vitamin deficient.
the trout population is not doing good.
It's doing great down in the cave.
There's,
Yeah, there's
2 of them.
2. That can make 3.
I mean, it wasn't a huge puddle,
Yeah.
so
Could make more than 3.
I don't think they could have put any more in there.
Yeah, they were happy though. They were swimming around. They were playing together. They were good trout.
That's good at least.
The good trout, Brent.
Yeah, they
We
were
have not
chilling.
slept yet.
Oh yeah, I should probably pull up everything.
That
So
would be
true.
good, yeah.
I'm always pulling up everything.
We'll see how long before there's a problem. My dog's being an asshole.
He's being a lovely
Okay.
gentleman, Brandon.
No,
Oh
he's
shit,
not.
I don't even have my glasses.
My glasses.
My
That might be helpful.
I can only see bent light without my glasses.
What?
Fucking go lay down, dog.
Astigmatism.
Oh, Pog.
Astigmatism pause? That's crazy, Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
That's
have one. I
crazy.
don't remember what I've got.
Is
But
it
one of my
when
eyes
you
is
look at
fucked up.
lights? When you look at lights, do they look like bursts?
Stars.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that
you
was
have an
normal.
astigmatism.
No,
it's
that's
not.
not normal.
Your eyeball is shaped like a football.
Oh shit, man.
Huh?
Well, it's only one of them. My glasses have like one really strong lens and then one like pretty normal lens.
Yeah. I think my astigmatism is different in each eye.
I
And
just
my
shot mine
distance
with
also
lasers.
is-
I wish we could just like not see and be chilling.
I don't think you can get LASIK for astigmatism.
No,
No.
You can.
if I could like remove my eyes,
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna say after that?
let me cook.
Nothing.
let me cook and instead get like better ones, like little robot. If I could become a cyborg, I would.
I think everyone
I-
would want better eyes.
Well, I just want to be a cyborg, dude.
Have you seen that one dude who put like this metal ring around his neck where he can feel where the sun is?
What?
No, it's actually
That
kind of
seems pretty
trippy.
pointless.
Why?
Oh no,
I
the
don't
fuck?
think we're
Hold
at
up.
the point of
Holy
technology
fuck,
where I'd be
just look
down to
up.
get myself modified.
Mm,
Maybe in like 50 years, and then I can be old man
he
cyborg.
just wanted to be a human clock.
Dog, all this and you could have just bought a watch.
Yeah.
All this and you could have just looked up.
He wanted to be a cyborg.
All
Not the
this for a
same, guy.
drop of time.
Hmm.
The ironic part is that probably took years off his life.
Probably. Damn.
Loser.
He did not get a drop of time.
No.
Get good.
It's
L
the
of
Steam
L.
summer sale. If only I had money to spend on it.
I'll give you $1. One smackaroo.
Just take out a loan.
Take out a loan for the Steam Summer Sale.
No.
Come on, you know you want to.
No, I don't
Cowardice
actually.
talk.
Take out a
Cowardice talk.
No, do it. Take out a $20 loan.
A 20. Me going to the bank for a $20 loan.
You can take a $20 loan out from me.
It's a payday.
What's
Oh,
up,
good.
chatters? Today we're gonna see how far $20 gets us in the summer sale. I had to take out a loan for this one, so let's go.
The saddest sentence ever uttered. That's when you know you have a problem. Why do
This
that when you
is
can go to
so
Vegas and
true.
gamble?
Hold it,
It's
whoa,
to
whoa, whoa.
amuse yourself
Yeah, and
your
then you can
mom.
turn
Your mom comes in
$20
and
into
beats you.
200.
Dang it.
200 into
2 million.
None.
get
Why
it
do
for
that
game.
when-
You will win.
Mhm.
Why do that when Dinosaur Land is $9 for adults?
It's
Oh shit.
And you could just steal King Kong.
What? King Kong is at Dinosaur Land. What?
King
You can
Kong's
just
a
ignore all of their
Yeah.
signage and walk wherever you want. And I guess also get on the dinosaurs. I watched a mother put her 2 children on the dinosaurs to take a photo, and then she was like, "You're not supposed to be on there," and like ushered them off. And I was like, "Okay." It was fascinating.
Prism with the
That's wild.
It was a wild day at Dinosaur Land.
There was also a section of the gift shop for Don't Tread on Me merch, and there was a leather cap with 2 Confederate flags on it. And I mean, it did not go hard,
I see.
but I was very surprised that it was leather.
They had great Native American merch, though.
yeah.
And none of it was Indian made. They made sure to specify that on the tags
Mhm.
because they have to legally.
Capitalism.
Oh, I thought
But-
I thought they were just being like, "Hey, we know it looks cool, but fuck those guys." Am I right? I thought it was out of spite for a second.
We would not buy anything from these people.
No. We only went to go
But-
see King Kong and the fucked up praying mantis
And Navian.
and Navian. Eldritch Navian, who is all peeling.
Peel
Mm.
her.
King Kong and his body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
We also got to see crystalline structures that are only found in 3 other places on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's dope.
You go to jail if you touch them.
Or you do go to jail if you touch them.
Automatic jail.
Do you think that guy who put his kid on his shoulders and was like, "You can touch him"? Do you think his kid went to jail forever?
I hope so.
Fuck that kid.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, there were 2 kids with us, and I wanted to push them in the pool of water.
Let the trout eat him.
Was
You
that
should
just your
have.
instinct because you saw a child, or was like
No, they were like really annoying, and their parents just
bad
parents will just bring their
child.
kids where they do not want to go, and then they'll just be annoying and ruin everything for everyone else. And then there was a white Australian man who just would not stop fucking talking, and he was so loud. I would have pushed him in the pool too.
He was very Australian. There is a British woman who was
Everyone
also
get in the
very
hole.
forgetful.
And she touched the wall. And then kept making jokes about it. And I was like, "Can you just shut the fuck up and let Tristan speak?"
Tristan was...
Tristan, my best friend,
Oh.
Tristan.
Fucking Tristan. Absolute G.
We gotta get him in on the Rings of Meropis.
Once we just go, we're like, Tristan, we know that you just met us the other
But
day.
I think it's
We're
think it was
having
meant to
soft
be.
tacos later, and we just kidnap him. That's usually how it works.
I hope those kids got taken by the mirror goblins.
God, I hope so.
So true. I remember when that was my biggest worry.
The mirror goblins?
Is that not something you guys deal with?
No, but it's still
No.
my biggest worry. I'm trying to think, like,
Yeah.
what surpass that.
No, I owe money to the Hat Man now, so.
Hmm.
Yeah, better not take any Benadryl for a while, buddy.
Uh,
Oh.
Charon always collects.
fuck no. I still owe Charon money. Fuck no.
I get you.
Well, it seems you're running in real life and in game, Brandon. So let's keep you running and getting away. As who would like to give the first recap of the Grim Covenant?
Whoa.
Yeah. Wowzers.
I mean, I guess the scribe can.
Okay.
Yippee.
So basically, we had Colin's beautiful introduction monologue, and we all went into an arts building, and we were going to get ready for art therapy, and then we were going to go for a money wellness talk, which is super cool. Our friend Giuseppe was very, very chipper so early in the morning, and nobody was having it.
That guy.
And he was like, yeah, so basically one of the rings exploded, but it's fine. We're just fine. We can go stargazing now about it, which was kind of weird. And he talked about how we were going to go in some caves that crisscross under the Luna Lodge, and we got split up to do our painting, and we introduced ourselves to each other, and a stranger walked in. And so while Giuseppe went to go check on that, we got to know our new friend. We did our painting. He comes back and he's like, I don't know what the fuck you are or what you're doing. Elaborate? There was no elaboration, and then the alarm started going off. And he was like, "Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just don't wait." And then he dropped dead. All of them, all of the non-Aether souls did actually. And a new friend burst through the door and was like, "I was late. Everybody was dead out there, and I guess everyone's dead in here." So, and then Viola went to go check on her painting to toss it in the fire, and there was a very strange picture of some people embracing, and it made us nauseous, and I guess it killed a couple people who looked at theirs or touched it. And upon going outside, Loomis found out that there were gnolls and, was it Slod? Slod hanging out on 12 astral ships.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, this fucking sucks, so we should probably go in the caves and get the fuck out of here. So we ended up going to a different building where the money talk was supposed to be held, and we met a guy named Galen and somebody who was dying on the floor. And he was like, this unknown guy is an asset, and don't lose them or something horrible fucked up will happen. I'm gonna go buy you time. Bye. And then we dug down into the cave.
Yes. With a lot of rock smashing involved.
Woo!
Rock hammer, rock hammer.
Really rock and roll. But after that, going down into the caves, you are now attempting to escape the oncoming Slod. So we find you in these caves. A few hours later, you have all been running, not stopping, going as quickly as you can. And now, I must ask, as you kind of take a moment to rest as you have been going in these caves, who is navigating and how are you trying to do so? As I'm assuming initially it was just make distance, but now you have to figure out where you're going.
Hey, Colin.
Yes.
In this brief time, can I take extra clothing and kind of wrap it around my bare skin?
Sure.
Cool.
Can I try and like navigate us to what I think is we're going west, correct?
South.
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 So, looking for old water, signs of old running water, perhaps, would help. Seeing what's on the walls of the cave. I assume people weren't like putting signage down here.
No, you are far past any signage or things like that.
All right. Can I try and lead the way and see if I can like into? We know that the south way is older, right? Is that what we?
What
What?
do you mean older?
Well, you just said looking for old running water, and I didn't know how you got that information. So I am just
Well,
like,
I was just assuming, caves are generally carved out by water.
that is true.
And so if you
Oh.
look for the path that it would have taken, I assume it would be going north to south, because I
Hold
don't
on.
think we're on the Nile.
Colin, can you ping where exactly we are on the map?
Well, I mean,
The point
don't
is we have
know.
to figure out where we are.
yeah, that's the point.
Well, we haven't been traveling very far.
I mean, if you want to look at this map, Cooper, it might be
Awesome.
more helpful to you.
That's so much more helpful. Okay, well, I would assume that the water would be flowing down towards the ocean, right? So, I'm going to
I suppose
look.
it would be going down through this inlet here.
Yeah, right? Which would make that west. So, can I try and navigate us to keep the like slope of the cave to our right, so that way, the direction of the water is to our right?
Sure. Go ahead and make a mental check.
Okay, is this a skill check relating to navigating?
It is.
I will add a d6 to it due to my background.
Crazy.
Wow.
A single success.
You got hero points?
I don't wanna.
You don't have to.
Nah, it's fine. It's just lost in a cave. We're good. What's the what's the worst situation?
We're
Worst
only,
thing that
we're only being
could happen.
chased.
So, it works for a while, but here's the thing. These caves, like, it has at this point been raining on the Prime Ring for months straight. The water at some points is all the way at, like ankle height. And so sometimes you need to go up or down, sloping through these catacombs. And so while you're trying to keep that, water to your west, I must also ask, do you have a compass?
I do.
All right, then, if you'd like, Morgan, do you want to try and help with this navigation at all?
Oh, absolutely.
Gotcha. Then you can at least know cardinal directions and work with that. But it's still likely not going to be enough to get you to Dorga alone.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't seen much of anything sloping up and out of the ground. It's still been mostly under and just sprawling cavern.
Correct, yeah. At this point, you're
Okay.
pretty deep underground.
Could Viola try using their intuition to guide the direction a bit more?
It's not how that works.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Worth a shot. Um.
Mm,
Is anyone here good with wildlife?
No.
Loomis was already thinking it, but we have our backpacks technically, right? Could I Can I pull out a ration kit and just kind of rip up some food for like treats just to be ready?
Sure, you can.
He's
rip
kind
up
of
some
worried
food.
about these cats.
Okay.
That was my concern as well.
That's why I covered up my body. So at worst, the only way for me is to get bitten.
Okay. Colin,
Yes.
sound is my whole jam. Can I
Mhm.
try using my divine magic, like placing my hand on the wall of the cavern, to try and get like to try and learn like what's in this area, and if like there's like if I can hear the like a bustling of a town above us or in the distance or something like that.
Sure. Go ahead and make a check.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh.
So,
Mm,
as you send out a pulse, mainly what you get back is the sound of chaos above and the shaking of that. Maybe there might be other things nearby, but at this point, you're not able to make it out over the destruction happening.
okay.
This is going great. We started on top of a mountain, right?
Yes.
Up ways a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Um, have we been traveling downwards?
Mainly, yeah.
Okay. Since we have cardinal directions, can we continue to travel downwards until it levels out a little bit?
You could,
And would that
like,
be like the base of the mountain?
so the mountain's base is not the base of these catacombs.
I know.
Like, you could
Okay.
go until you find something more level, if that's what you would like. Is that your goal?
I think for now, continuing south is probably our best bet until we see something that starts sloping upwards and finding an exit.
Yeah.
Keeping away from rushing water is very important because if we get caught, we will all drown.
Okay.
Well, there is an opening next to Velfrey. At the very least, if we keep going south, eventually we should get to that opening.
I mean, we don't know that.
That's a long ways, buddy. We're gonna starve down here before we get there.
What are you talking about? It's a road trip.
403
400
miles.
underground.
I mean, well, yeah, but Aether Souls can go without food for quite a long time, though, right?
403 miles worth of no food? That'd be stretching Aether Souls, yeah. And again, like, you are 4th level Aether Souls.
We're baby Aether Souls.
What's your little baby?
You're not playing
Okay.
Jay anymore. You're not a god.
Damn, I miss those days. Okay.
I suggest we pick a wall and follow it as long as we can. At least if we come to a dead end, we'll be able to turn around. I could make a small symbol in the ground, just so we know when we've come back to this point, if we do need to turn around.
Colin, with my photographic memory, can Viola have like a mental cartography of the tunnels that we've gone down so far?
So far you could, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I'm just worried that if we leave markings around, that'll just make us easier to track. I think I can remember where we've been, keep track of the turns.
If you're confident in that.
Okie dokie. So, traveling south till we find a way up. Is that the plan?
I think that's really all we have. There's no way we're turning backwards.
Then let's keep walking.
All right, then who is leading this band through
I'll
these
go
tunnels?
ahead this time.
Okay. Then go ahead and make a physical or mental check. Up to you.
I can use Navigator as well, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
Really?
no.
I'm gonna re-roll those, because that's stupid.
Good lord.
1 success.
1 success. Okay. Then you are able to make your way to a network of tunnels that seems fairly flat and even, following a kind of large sheet of rock below that seems to have a considerable amount of water build up there. So you're kind of as low as you can be without, at this point, swimming in water, which is not what you're after. However, after going for, at this point, a few hours, you would probably start to run up against like midnight on the 14th of Nuidi. So, are you guys trying to rest, or are you still trying to push onward?
How long have we been walking?
I mean, at this point, you probably ran for about 3 hours and then have been walking for another 5.
I think that that's relatively safe.
Gotcha.
We're not hearing anything from behind us, or there's not a sudden influx of air from behind us at all, is there?
Make a physical check.
Um. I wish I could just die in here.
Nothing that you can detect.
If you guys do want to stop, I'm sure we can take turns listening out. I'm not the biggest fan of the idea, considering we are basically carrying contraband.
We can push it if you'd like, but if we run into someone, I'd rather be well rested.
What is the detriment to pushing it? Tired?
Yep, tired. You're gonna get tired.
Detriment 1 on everything.
Yeah. The more tired you get.
Which is scary at this level.
How long, like, would we be able to take maybe 3 hours rather than a full rest? Or would that still incur the same detriment if we kept going after that point?
If you rested for 3 hours, it would help to stave off the tired, but eventually you would still begin to incur it. Like if you're just sleeping 3 hours during the entirety of your travel, you will get worn down.
I would suggest not sleeping a full night's rest. Taking naps here and there is probably fine, but we don't really know how fast those creatures are. even with the distance that we've put.
I think that makes sense. Well, if we're going to take a rest here, how big is the pathway that we're currently in, Colin?
You
Is it
found
like a?
yeah, you found
Sorry, go ahead.
you found something that's about 2 feet wide and ranging between 4 to 5 feet tall. Kind of like
Okay.
sloping through. You can you might be able to find a pocket that is maybe 10 or 11 feet wide with a upper ceiling of maybe 7 feet, a little ways further. But your traveling tunnels are very cramped and compact usually.
Okay.
At worst,
Morgan.
if we stay in this area, it'll be harder to have a full attack on us.
I also would not advise wedging yourself in any crevices.
No.
Don't know how much water is still waiting to flood in here.
Do you think it would be a good idea to close the corridor behind us, try to make it look as if it's just a dead end?
I am not a fan of ruining the cave.
What do you mean by ruining the cave?
I assume you mean collapsing the ceiling in some way. I mean, I can...
Terramancy.
Yes, but I mean, the last few times I've spoken with it, it hasn't really... With the rock, of course.
Oh.
But it doesn't really... I haven't been covering things up very well. Neither have I been very good at opening anything.
Well, first time when you were trying to open something, it was warded. Closing it up, that was a rush job. If we're deciding to rest here, you can take all the time you need to talk with the rock.
Morgan makes a face. I mean, I can try. I just... Would we know if we'd even hear them coming?
That's a good question.
Yeah, but then they at least have to break through the rock.
And we would definitely hear that.
Wouldn't that be too late?
I don't think that we should force Morgan to do something that they're uncomfortable with. I think that we will be okay if we take a small rest.
What is the shortest point in the tunnel we've just come through between ceiling and floor?
I mean, that is probably 2 feet from floor to ceiling. That requires everyone to get on their bellies and kind of scrunch through.
That squeeze that we did, I can go block it up. I don't want to ruin it any more than that.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Can I tell which way the air is flowing?
There's not a
Like
lot
in
of,
this tunnel particularly?
There's no airflow down here.
Okay.
This deep with this much here, yeah, not really anything.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
All right, John, let's go.
Your bird will twitter and begin to grow a little bit brighter on top of your head, almost like a headlamp, allowing you to press into the darkness.
Thanks, buddy. I'll patch you up once we're done.
Then
Yeah.
you can go and just do a minor collapse in that area to cut off the passageway behind.
Yeah, I'll try to give it like maybe a foot and a half of rock. That might be enough, especially if they seemed kind of big, no? The creatures we saw.
Some of them were quite large, yeah.
So they would probably have to squeeze through this just like we did. So it'll at least stop them for a time. Actually, if the segment of the squeeze is long enough, I might do 2 segments, like a pocket of air between, so that way they think that they've broken through when it will just be collapsed again in front of them,
Gotcha.
if that's okay.
You can do that. After that, as you return, I think at this point all of you would notice that Kira is like packing up some of her things, and she'll go ahead and turn to Loomis and say, I'm going to sleep just a bit further down this tunnel. Ways away. I'll meet back up with all of you once we're moving out. 3 hours, right?
Loomis will just give a thumbs up, and he kind of gets ready to lay down himself, away from like the group,
Okay, goodbye.
or like just looking away.
And Kira disappears off into the darkness.
Huh. Well, I will lay down a bedroll and then stare at the ceiling.
Okay. Pitch black. Then,
Awesome.
is anyone else doing anything before all of you can take a quick rest?
I'm gonna do my best to remove shrapnel from John and patch up what I can.
Gotcha. Then you can patch him up as best you can. But at this point, after the 3 hours are up, everyone can regain all lost stamina points.
I'm guessing that's not through armor, right?
No. Not armor.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this would be considered a quick rest, right?
Correct.
May I restore 1 health block to myself with Doctor?
Sure.
Awesome.
Where's Kira?
Down a ways.
You just let her go into the dark like that?
You wanted to be alone.
First rule of caving is don't be alone. I'm gonna go stomp off for her.
Gotcha. You don't need to go very far as you find Kira winding her way back towards the group. And she'll kind of give you a nod. Are we leaving?
Yeah, you're alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just... You didn't go super far, right? You were within earshot?
Sure.
Okay. I just want to make sure we don't lose you. I'm good at search and rescue, but I'm really not familiar with these caves, so...
Right. Okay. You don't need to worry about me. I'm fine. I just big groups. Claustrophobia.
Yeah, I understand. Is everyone else following?
Yeah.
No, I was planning on just staying here and dying.
Yeah, I say we just continue following the wall. And I guess seeing what happens.
Gotcha. Then, as you were going, how long are you trying to keep up this quick rest schedule? Because 91 miles, if you were moving with perfect efficiency, you guess, Morgan, you might get under Dorga in about 4 days. But hard to say. Are you trying to do this cycle the entire time, or what?
That's a good question.
At that rate, we might as well just take full rest to get full energy.
I think
We're just
perhaps
gonna be
by the
lambs.
second or third nap, it'll be like we should sleep the next time.
Yeah, probably
Um,
alternate or something like that.
We'll still do watches. We can wake each other up in succession, but I think we've built enough distance between us and them for now. Most of these squeezes, I think, are going to be difficult for them. They didn't really look like the caving type. Especially the frog ones.
Jesus.
During our next short rest, is anyone injured?
I am.
Okay. And then during our next short rest, I'm going to heal you up.
Will you be able to? Is that how... Can't Doctor only be used once like that?
No, I didn't think so. I can double check. I think it's once per short rest. Well, okay. Yeah, it's once per session. I can heal a major injury, but
Well,
oh wait,
you're right
additionally
back.
once per session. Damn. Okay, I suppose
No
I will not
worries.
help you.
I appreciate the thought.
Well, we'll take a big sleep sometime soon.
Yeah. We, have quite a trek ahead of us. But I think with what we've done so far, it should be fine. I don't think we'll get jumped. Cave willing.
Why do you keep speaking about your cave like it's a god?
I don't know. I don't particularly have an affinity for any of the gods. I just know more about these.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
Does
it's it?
seem-
Do you think it is?
Sorry, what did you say?
Do you think it is one? A god?
No.
I'm sure there's someone that presides over them.
I don't think that there's any god worth listening to.
Where... do you mind if I ask where you're from?
Who are you directing that question to?
You. Tavis.
Around. I think Breoa. Reasonably certain.
Sorry, I'm back.
I don't think I've been to Breoa. I've mostly been around Zell.
It's alright. It's... I don't know. I don't notice a difference between anywhere anymore. All the land just kind of looks the same.
Maybe the tunnels are a nice change of pace then.
Can't remember the last time I was in a cave, so yeah. It's nice.
I assume. Are you all still doing well on rations and water and whatnot?
If anyone needs food, I should have plenty to share.
Okay.
What about you?
Definitely
How are
have
you
to stock
holding
up more. I'm good. I haven't walked this long in quite a while, but it's very nice. Aw. Cave cat.
Hmm. So the plan is to do the short rest strategy for like a
We can do
day
2 on,
or
1
two.
off.
Yeah, I think we can go maybe 2 more naps. And
And
then
then a full rest.
Gotcha.
Okay.
In that case, during this time, as you are all pushing forward, the cycle would continue, and each time Kira would definitely go off on her own kind of like clockwork. Morgan, just choosing to sleep ahead with a little bit of distance. Apart from that, each of you would gain Tired 1 as you continue to make your journey further and further in the southern direction, or at least where you believe is south. But as you all continue moving through this area, eventually ahead, Tavis, you specifically would hear water, the dripping sound.
Come on. I'm gonna noticeably speed up.
Gotcha.
Hey.
Then
Watch out for whetstone.
Then as you make your way through this path, Tavis, you kind of leading, your feet easily glide over the wet stones as water is really no issue to you. However, you come to a spot in this kind of tunnel that's about 6 feet wide, and it kind of goes up to maybe 7 feet tall. But ahead there is a pool of water of indeterminate deepness, and it seems like the entire tunnel begins to just slope downwards here, ending with this water ahead. Seems like the area before you is flooded.
Well, that's disappointing.
Has John regained his flight any?
Yep, John has regained his flight at this point.
Johnny, can you go check the depth of the water? Just fly above it a bit.
And your bird will kind of tweet and will begin to slowly kind of fly above the water, giving this golden hued light over the area. And as all of you look down, you'd guess that it might be 20 feet down, as there's kind of this little bit of a drop, but you definitely can't see the end of the tunnel beneath there. It seems to keep on going from what you all can make out and see. And at this point, I think, Teamer, could you go ahead and make a mental check for me? At
Okie dokie.
benefit 1.
Okay. But detriment 1 because problems. 2 successes.
2 successes. As you look at this water, something inside your brain kind of clicks. There is something called whale wart that grows down here. And an ounce of whale wart is enough for an average-sized humanoid to gain the ability to breathe water after it's cured in salt for 12 hours. An extra 7 hours of curing is needed per ounce of whale wart, but you can sort those details out, if you collect it. Usually it grows near stationary pockets of water that have been here for a long time. If you could just remember, and then it's like all that information and knowledge just kind of like flickers out, like this brief spark of inspiration. But whale wart, water breathing, 1 ounce. That's all there.
Find whale wart. Let's breathe water. 1 ounce per person. Help. Look.
Do you know what it looks like?
Can
Okay.
Timur look around and find a little bit of it, or try to?
It's not in your immediate vicinity.
Okay.
And even then, you don't remember what it looks like.
Okay.
In the water?
He'll sort of concentrate for a second and then like squeeze his eyes shut and just deflate a little. Can't remember.
Hey, you remembered a ton. That's super helpful. We'll check around for plant life.
Well, then, can I swim down and see if I can grab anything in there? Surely swimming in an unexplored cave is not dangerous.
Sure, you're plunging into the water.
I'm gonna look to everyone else. Are you guys cool with this?
We do have rope if you want to at the very least tie yourself down.
Sure.
Okay. And for knowledge sake, Colin, with how much, from where I did like blow up the rope apart and gather up what was left, about how much would each of us have after untying and distributing?
Someone would have 10 feet less of rope.
Just one person though, but everyone else would still have the regular.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that 10 feet less.
What a hero. Giving up your most important item in the game.
I know. I'm selfless like that.
You can take a hero
You-
point for being a hero.
You never expect to
Fuck.
need rope.
I'm gonna use my
Yeah.
60 feet.
Here. And Viola will walk up to Tilmer. I can try to help you with your memory if you'd let me.
Worth a shot.
Okay.
No one else has helped.
Okay.
Seen many.
mm,
I was gonna recommend the doctor for that.
okay. Well, focus on the whale wart. Try to picture it in your mind, and I'll try and help you with that. And Viola will place her hands on Tilmer's head, and I'm gonna try and just bring some, like, clearly his mind's kind of jumbled and messy right now. I want to try and bring a little bit of harmony to it. Humming just a little tune that Tilmer can focus in on as well.
Okay. Then, in this case, go ahead and make a spirit check for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll reroll too.
We're rolling poorly today.
Dang, that's nothing.
Jesus.
As you kind of grasp the side of Timur's head, you try and pull those memories to the forefront, but there is nothing. You're trying to figure out like what's in there. But can you come to side one with me for a second?
Oh,
boy.
okay.
That's always.
As you're trying to concentrate, with each person, it's like there is one solid instrument or voice that is clear when you're trying to read them. For Teamer, there are many, and it's creating interference. Very problematic. You definitely have a much harder time getting a read on Teamer than anyone else here. For the future reference.
So I've got one person with many voices and one person with no voice.
Mm-hmm. I could also mention here, Loomis has a very weak one. Like, very soft and faint.
Okay. Okay. The many voices is the most concerning thing here, though. That immediately just makes me think of how Aether Eaters have everybody inside of them like that.
Well, back to me.
Back to
I ran off. Okay.
Aw, cute cat.
Look at this dude.
My dog decided to
Literally
shit in the house.
snoozing.
That's why I walked away.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, King.
He just started barking, then boop.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, dog.
Did you have fun, Peter? Did you learn some new things? You got a new trick for us?
Mm-mm.
Oh, great. That's all I needed to hear.
Oh, I'm sorry, Teamer. I wish I could do more.
Okay. Many tried before.
Loomis is starting to walk around the cave, but he's kind of way too tired for this, so he's kind of just sitting there, like walking in circles, feeding Crow.
Gotcha.
I'm swimming.
You're swimming, so you're diving in. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. As you
With a rope.
dive in, make a physical check for me.
Alright. You ready for this? Prepare to pog.
Nat 6.
Yeah, let me make sure. Yep, it is in fact a 1. I fail.
Okay. Then, as you dive in, there is still kind of this remnant light from above that's provided by the birds. But down here, the water is pitch black and dark, so you can't go too far without just being completely enveloped in cavern darkness. But as you're down here, you're kind of feeling around. There's no plant life down here from what you can feel. It's just mainly rock. And make a mental check for me, please. Oh,
Ooh, successes.
2 successes. Then as you're down here and looking around, and based on Teamer's previous information and things that you've seen, you think that what's happening before you is the result of probably the shifting of the ground a bit. Like, this water probably wasn't here for that long looking at everything.
But where would it have come from?
That's such a great question.
Okay. Well, have we been generally going down for the past however many days?
Down, up, just straight following whichever way this tunnel goes. They're not uniform.
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
Can I see if there's any indication of like a path deeper within the pool of water?
With a 0 success, no. Like, probably 15, 20
Cool.
feet ahead of you, it's just pitch darkness.
Alright, I'll swim back up.
Gotcha. You take a breath, climbing out of the water.
I'm gonna shrug and then tell everyone what I found.
Loomis would probably pass off an extra shirt to him to try to dry himself off with.
Yes, I don't mean to sound crazy, but hypothermia is a really big problem down here. You should probably undress.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll change.
Gotcha.
Wait, no, I won't. I'm not.
Shirt off, shirt back on.
No. Not off in the first place. I will take your shirt and I will go somewhere else privately, and then I will.
Okay.
I'm leaving my soaked ass leather gloves on though.
Sure.
You guys have to deal with it.
It's better than nothing. Checking the ceiling? Is there anything up there?
Anything up there in this particular passage? No. I mean, there are offshoots that you could potentially go down as well and try to check to see if there is whale work down there and divert path and go searching elsewhere. But this particular point, you don't see any here.
Loomis will spin in a circle and pick a direction and go.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a
Okay.
d6 then for you.
Fuck yeah.
And Viola will stick with Loomis since she'll know the way back.
Okay, so you two are going off on your own.
Wait, should we just tie a rope to this location?
Max, we'd be able to travel like to what? That's like 400 feet, 500 feet away from where we tie it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's not very long.
We'll stay here for when you get back.
Okay. Yeah, if we run into anything, well, I'm sure you'll hear it.
Gotcha. Then, as you go and just kind of pick a random direction, you go through some tight squeezes for about 200 feet. And as you're going, this area starts to open up just a little bit more, getting to as wide as like 7 or 8 feet, which is really nice considering all the traveling you've been doing hunched over, Loomis. And the same for you, Viola. As you kind of take
So happy I'm so short.
and as you take some time in this cavern, you look around, you can see kind of towards an indentation in the wall, there appears to be some light blue sprouting of this almost like hair-like plant life that's kind of near the wall above a pool of kind of like stagnant green water.
Okay, before we go, anything else in the surrounding that can indicate like other creatures live in this area? Since it's bigger, it might be the home to something.
Yeah, as you kind of look around and do a once over, you look at the kind of indentation in the cave wall closer by this plant matter, this plant life. And as you walk over the mud and the silt that is probably a few feet deep here on the floor of this particular cavern, you can see that the cavern wall seems to have collapsed in, and there's a structure beyond. You can see like the dark outline of chiseled and hewn stone within. You've come across something buried here.
Loomis, I think we should get the others before going any further.
Loomis is kind of just sitting there thinking, yeah, no reason to get ourselves killed down here. Be all for nothing then.
Yes. Alrighty then, follow me.
And Loomis will send like the bird up and to pretty much. Are you okay with the bird landing on your shoulder?
Yeah, that's okay. Viola
Yeah,
loves
there you go.
birds. Oh, well, hello there.
Yeah. And we'll make our way back to the group.
All right, then those two are eventually able to make their way back as the rest are still before the pool of water running tests, considering things.
How was it?
We think we found what we're looking for, but it is near some. Would it seem? It wouldn't seem man-made, right?
Oh, it absolutely seemed man-made.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah. We think we found a man-made structure near it. So instead of diving head first, we should probably move together as a group
Okay.
to retrieve said mushrooms or plant thing.
There's something man-made this deep down.
Could be a way out. Maybe a mining operation.
Long forgotten.
Perhaps.
Yeah, let's
That
go that
works.
way, I guess.
Yeah.
And just make sure that whatever we take, we leave a little bit of. Don't
Mhm.
want to get rid of any of the plant life.
No reason to have our names edged in history books for killing a species.
That would be weird.
That would be crazy.
Who would do such a thing?
That's a reference I'm not getting.
uh, you should have been there, man.
How's Gnome doing?
It's a great question. How is Gnome doing?
Known is living it up. He has been hopping. He has been sleeping. He's been playing in the fucking puddles.
Yes.
Known
You,
is having the time of their life.
I have a question. Is there a visible weapon I can see known carrying?
Yes. Known has a longsword.
Okay. And then what does I'm gonna say this fucking wrong. Kiera, right?
Kira.
Kira Hope, like, what is she
You were
wielding?
there when we made their name.
I'm fucking terrible at English. Fuck you.
Kira has a pretty wicked-looking mace clipped to her belt.
Dope.
Now that I think about it, what weapons does everyone here have? Just by looking at them. I don't want to make a conversation out of it.
It's a knife!
Yeah.
Thank you. Viola has a saber.
Tumor has a longbow.
There's an axe.
When you see Loomis doesn't have a weapon really currently, but like when you see him like fiddling with his jacket, you can see at least like a knife on his hip, a dagger.
Good to know. I don't have any visible weapons on me, if you guys were wondering.
Okay.
In fact, I don't have any, like, non-visible weapons either, I suppose.
Interesting.
I think Loomis would start a conversation on that. Tavis,
Yeah.
are you more pacifist than a fighter? Obviously, being a doctor, that's a useful skill, but are you against the harm of people?
I wouldn't say that I'm against it, but
You don't actively seek it. Understandable.
Yeah. If we get into a fight, I'll be fine.
Gotcha.
What can you do?
I don't know how to describe it, man. You'll see.
I'm sorry, I don't trust that at all.
Planning for the
Uh,
unknown is always great, and Loomis will roll his eyes.
Fine. It might uh, disrupt a little bit of the cave. Is that okay?
No, I don't think that is okay.
Then let's
Not in
wait.
our current situation.
Then let's wait. It's not anything big. I just don't know how stable caves are. It's not exactly my home turf.
Man presses a button and nukes the cave.
Speaking of the cave, what kind of rock are we working with down here?
I mean, right here you're looking at a lot of limestone that has been eroded away.
Virginia clay.
Huh? No. But most
Aw.
caves are made from limestone deposits, and this is still the same.
Okay, cool.
Radical.
It looks pretty sound, but I would
Okay.
probably not
Well, there's
advise
water
causing
here,
a
right?
cave in.
There's water. We'll be fine.
Unless we drown?
No, I. I'm gonna sigh and walk over to the pool. Colin, can I launch like a little ball into the pool?
Sure. What does your little ball look like?
I'm just gonna hold up a hand, and a pale green mote of light will slowly form, and I'll lazily toss it into the water.
Gotcha. It hits the water, and then there's probably some bubbling at the surface.
Ta-da! I told you it's nothing big. I don't know about caves.
Nona's gonna go recover the rock.
I didn't throw a rock.
Alright, all of you watch as Known just walks over and...
No.
Are you trying to stop
Oh.
Known?
Yes.
Right.
Let known live their best life. Come on.
Are you a cat? Let's head to the structure. Let's pick up some of those.
You're not having fun sitting here and doing this.
No, I am. I'm just worried about the creatures behind us.
Oh gosh. And,
Okay, let's go.
as Viola helps Known get out of the pool of water, so how did you like swimming? Was Known swimming? That's actually my true question.
Oh.
Did you stop me before I got into it?
Well, Colin said kerploosh, so I think you did end up getting into it.
Wow, disappointed by the results of your actions, huh?
I No one was doing something.
Probably
know if it
wasn't
was
swimming.
Yeah,
Huh?
just
A
walking.
lot of sinking.
Trying to
What?
walk, trying to get that little pebble, the little glowy rock.
Absolutely understandable. Well, I'm sure we can find another one somewhere, but I'll have to teach you how to swim when we get the chance.
Okay.
Didn't throw a rock.
For right now, can we not? We have limited clothes. Can we stop jumping in the water? We do not need hypothermia down here. Our clothes most likely will not dry down here.
These are they'll dry.
It might be a while.
Man-made structure. Let's go. We're so
Yeah.
close.
Let's do it.
Alright, then everyone can head down that particular passageway. And as you all make your way there, you would be able to see Morgan ahead. This strange kind of blue, really like a non-vascular plant, like a liverwort. So you think it's probably the whalewort that you're looking for, settled over this pocket of water. And then the rest of you are able to see this collapsed part of the cavern that leads deeper into this structure ahead.
Well, let's go.
Just a little peek won't hurt.
Just a little peek. So is everyone going in?
Yeah.
How? So
Before
it's-
we go in, can we grab some of the mushrooms first?
They're not mushrooms.
non-vascular.
I think mushrooms are cooler, so that's why I'm saying it.
Oh,
Colin got bewildered,
Uh,
truly flabbergasted.
Timur, do these look familiar to you?
Do they look familiar?
make a mental check.
Okay.
Let's go, buddy.
No whammies.
1 success.
A tiny bit familiar?
He'll look at it, turn it over, look at it some more. Maybe looks
Mhm.
similar. Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good enough for me. I'm gonna take a small amount and put it into my bag.
Okay.
Okay. Did Timur say the process for preparing it?
I said we need an ounce of it. Do I remember that we need salt or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Do any of us have salt?
he would.
I have salt. I have salt. I have salt. No, I have salt.
I think no one has salt.
Oh.
Crazy thought, but
Well,
Oh,
that's
perfect,
wonderful.
Perfect. Okay. So then, can we take some of the whale warts and put it? Well, if it needs to be prepared in any way first, prepare it, then place in the salt so it can get cooking and ready to be used.
I have cooking supplies, so I assume that means I have some sort of vessel. We can kind of layer them up with the salt and allow them to cure.
I'm gonna pull out my salt.
Hey, you could pull
Sorry,
out
Josh
your
was
salt.
asking me if I wanted food.
what a hero. He needs a hero point.
1 hero point to Josh.
Spend it wisely.
Oh, food. That sounds good.
Well, my vial of salt.
Yeah, are you guys then pulling out a pot and throwing the mystery plant in with the salt?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a glass of milk. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll kind of break up the wort and put it in layers, like you might if you're I don't know, trying to extract juice from fruit,
Okay.
just to make the process a little easier.
Very fair. Very fair. In that case, then, you now have a curing solution of something.
I can't wait to see daylight.
You said about 12 hours, Timur?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, let's...
Exploring.
Yeah, we'll check this out. Can I see... You said the entry to this area is caved in a bit? Or collapsed?
The wall has collapsed, creating a passageway to this other chamber.
Oh, so it's not super blocked or anything.
No.
Does it look like
Loomis
the
was going
ceiling
in.
above the... Does it look like the ceiling above the collapse is stable?
Fairly, yeah.
Okay.
Loomis was going in.
Okay.
Me and Crow will lead the way.
Very fair. I'm assuming everyone else is following.
Mm-hmm.
With an exasperated sigh, yes.
Okay. Then, as all of you push inward, you find yourselves looking at a room, a chamber. Ahead, you're able to see, like, amongst the chiseled stone, what appears to be like a statue of, strangely enough, an orcish prince, maybe? They have this long flowing hair that is topped with a crown. They have a smile on their face, a toothy grin. They are dressed in the robes of a noble, perhaps even a scholar. The stone here is so finely cut that there is even engravings of the ornate geometric patterns on their clothing. A hand reaches down from the statue, as if this orcish prince is extending the hand to the viewer of the statue. On the side of this place, you are also able to see that there is a sealed portcullis made out of heavy stone that is down. And right now you are walking over the rubble of the collapse.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Ah,
He almost looks like he's inviting us for a dance.
um,
How lifelike does this look?
I mean, fairly lifelike. It looks of great craftsmanship. Although
Would it
you
be
probably
enough
wouldn't know that.
Would it be enough to confuse them?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, notice walking straight up, hand extended. Hi, I'm known. I walked here.
Oh,
I'm 18.
Viol will catch Known's hand. Well known. This is a statue. Not alive, I don't think. But touching things we don't know about might have consequences.
I'm gonna ask this to look like the fool so no one else has to. Does it resemble Timor, fuck, how do I say your name?
Timur.
Timur.
there
A
are
bit.
2 orcish people here.
Yeah, Morgan and Timur.
Yeah. Does it resemble Timur?
Like looking at Timur, he doesn't necessarily seem full-blooded orc. This individual here looks full-blooded. Although other details are similar. You can definitely say that.
Goddamn.
Hmm.
Like the
Okay.
longer hair, they're not dressed the same, but Timur, is kind of generally smiling. So, I don't know.
And if memory serves, Gortal used to be, it used to belong to the orcs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, there
So,
used to be patients up to the north. From here, anyway.
well, this is probably ruins of theirs. Hmm.
Can I check the statue for any writing?
Sure.
Maybe along the base or
Yeah.
on the clothes, perhaps?
As you check the base, you see kind of words in Orcish. Do you speak the language?
Yep.
Cool. Then in Orcish it says Hambul, a name.
Does that sound familiar to anyone?
Not really.
Is there anything else that we can see in like the surrounding area?
Apart from the door, I mean, who knows? You'd have to walk out and look around.
I say we go in. Well, I guess out.
Is Kira with us, or did she stop outside?
Kira is with you, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
is this a hallway or is this where the portcullis is?
That's a hallway, yeah.
I think this
Okay.
is the cullis with the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What
Uh,
how do you spell cullis?
Portcullis.
It's one word. Portcullis.
Portcullis.
C-U-L-L-I-S. Portcullis.
Oh, it's that gate thing. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. I was imagining like a kind of bowl at first, and I didn't know.
Bowl?
I don't know, like portcullis,
What?
and then you said it was made out of like metal, and so I was kind of imagining like
Stone.
stone. Yeah, I was like kind of imagining like a some type of bowl or something. I don't know. That's just where my mind went because I've never heard of portcullis before.
Back, sorry. Fuck.
Well, you just missed something phenomenal.
Great, of course.
Yeah, no,
the prime ring's
life
broken.
altering.
Sorry.
Yep. Sorry about that.
We lost the.
Schmeep
Oh,
schmop.
cool.
Timur did it.
I did it again.
Alrighty.
See, I knew that statue looked too like you.
I guess
Wait. Let me send John ahead just to make sure the area's clear.
And I'll send Crow with John.
Okay.
Alright, so
You okay with that, buddy?
John will Twitter and tweet. Will happily kind of fly ahead. We'll wait a few moments as John and Crow go in. And then eventually, both come back out.
All clear?
You can
Good
see
job,
your
buddy.
little bird nods.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, buddies.
All right. Should be safe to go in.
Hmm.
I'm gonna.
I'll lead the way.
And
Okay.
Colin,
Mm-hmm.
are all the walls as well marble?
They're stone. Chiseled stone.
They're stone. Chiseled stone, okay. Any furniture or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, just 1 second. Is there dust on the statue? Or like anywhere on the ground? Or maybe an absence of dust in certain places?
There is dirt and dust on this statue, yeah.
Okay.
Probably at least some of it kicked up from the collapse.
Noan is gonna wave goodbye to the statue as they walk away.
Okay.
I'm sure
It
he
waves
appreciates
back,
that.
but only Known sees it.
No.
Holy fuck, a door.
It
Well, I
seems
just realized I haven't been moving. I've been trying to do this in my head.
buddy. Buddy.
Well, I've been trying to imagine
let 'em
everything in my
cook.
head, dog. I didn't realize that there was fucking.
Let 'em
There
cook.
is a visual aid.
Okay.
But
Can we open the door?
ahead of you appears to be like this rotten door made of wood.
Can I try to jiggle the handle to see if it'll
Yeah, it's unlocked.
budge open? Oh, cool. Can I try to open it carefully without trying to damage the rot?
Sure. You carefully open the door and you see that there's a chamber filled with arcane inscription everywhere, Loomis, and this massive, like, sealed, almost like vault door right there.
Can I go inspect the vault door?
Yeah. You are on the side of the locking mechanism. As you can see, all these different interlocking tumblers within. And there is also like this massive bolt that goes across what you think is probably steel. Tavis?
Ah,
Could this be an exit?
I suppose it would make sense if this is the inside of the door.
Or is it, I don't know, keeping something out?
Or in.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
better word.
only one way to find out. Can I try and move the steel bolt a little bit?
Yeah, it moves.
Before we do, would we like to go check out the other door, or did you guys already do that? I kind of zoned out in my tiredness.
It's great. It's
We have not checked it out now.
no.
Fine. Big door is interesting.
Hey.
Does anyone understand these inscriptions at all?
Can take a look?
Yeah, is there any like writing appearing on the door aside from the runes?
No.
Okay. Would Viola recognize any of the runes on the door to the runes that flashed in the uh amulet that I saw that Giuseppe had?
No.
Okay.
What are the runes? Or do we know what language they're?
I assume arcane script.
Would arcane script be like high, low, primordial, that kind of? Is that how it's determined, or is it by language?
Oh. Is
Arcane script is a formative language used for controlling magic.
So it's kind
Mm.
of like its own language.
That is why it's labeled
Yeah.
as its own language, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
but like runes aren't necessarily arcane script.
These look to be arcane script, though, as
Oh,
described.
I can
yes.
read arcane script.
Yep, they are defense runes. They meant to
Hmm.
keep this room intact and safe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I share that with the group.
Safe as in
Unblemished, untouched, so that the
okay.
door's mechanisms wouldn't rust, that any damage to the metal is eventually repaired over the years, things like that.
So it's definitely to
Gotcha.
keep people out then.
Mm-hmm.
I wish to go explore the other door.
Yeah, maybe John can fit through.
How long have we been in here, Colin?
What do you mean?
Oh, like is like how much time has passed since we started exploring this room?
Judging by the clock, exactly 52 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You guys, I don't want to leave anyone over here.
Okay.
All right, we can go.
Great. Um, would a canary be able to fit through the portcullis at all?
Yeah, I mean, even a hand would be able to fit through the portcullis. Definitely a canary.
Johnny, you want to go check it out again?
Bird will Twitter and tweet.
Okay.
Send him off.
Yep.
Bzzz! Bird is blended. As soon as it goes through the hole in the portcullis, you watch as just a red paste and mist comes out.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Morgan looks at you. Unfortunate? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I must have heard you wrong. Did you say it was unfortunate?
I apologize. I'm not very good at that type of thing.
Whatever. He'll be fine.
Well, that's good to
Does
hear.
he turn to ash?
He does.
Okay.
Well then. I don't think that we have a way of getting through this.
Well, there is one clear gesture available to us. And Viola will look towards the statue and the outstretched hand.
Okay.
Well, should we grab it? Accept this hand?
By
Yes.
all means.
Well, known. Would you like to? I know you are eager
Please,
to.
please.
Protect.
Joan runs, grabs the hand.
Okay.
Okay, you grab the hand.
Tries to shake it.
Doesn't move. It seems to be very, very stable, known. Like, this is a very strong individual. Very heavy.
They're strong. So strong. You should try. You can't shake it.
Viola will reach out, grab the hand daintily as if about to. Like a ballroom.
Okay.
You can't shake a hand that strong like that. You have to try.
It snaps off. Nothing happens.
No.
Alrighty, Viola will step aside. Timur, would you like to?
So there was only one inscription on it. Was Hambul?
Yes.
Okay. And that main name means nothing to any of us, really.
No.
Okay. Yeah, he'll grab the hand.
Gotcha. Nothing happens.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. The other door?
Can I look, like, try to take a look from the statue's perspective as to, like, follow his eyes, see if they're looking at something?
Sure. Make a physical check.
Okay. I'm not good at those. And we still are tired, so. Mm,
All you would be able to tell is that they're generally looking towards the collapsed wall.
Morgan's gonna get down on hands and knees and start going through this pile of rubble.
Gotcha. So you start to go through the rubble itself.
Can I?
As you go through the rubble and begin to pull things away, there actually appears to be things within this rubble. Bits of wood, painted stone, supports that were kind of on the wall, it looks like, as well as some gold coins that you find and maybe some more. It looks like probably a wall that was holding some things collapsed.
Paula, can I grab a rock from the rubble and throw it through the portcullis?
Sure, it gets blended.
Okay.
How many coins am I able to pick up?
So are you going through the entirety of this rubble?
Sure, if I can.
Yeah, if you're taking the time, you'd be able to find 44 gold pieces of ancient gold, a rusted sword, seemingly like a saber, some old books that have long since rotted, Morgan, and even a broken hourglass. It looks like one part of it has the glass broken, and a little bit of sand has leaked out, but it's still in pretty good condition.
Morgan,
Yeah.
you mind if I check out that saber?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know much about weapons.
And I just kind of want to hold it in my hand, see how the age has kept up with it, like balance wise.
Oh, it's shit.
Yeah.
Like, completely rusted through at this point. Not in any usable condition. You might get one swing out of it before this thing cracks in half.
I don't suppose any of you are familiar with ancient history.
I know general history about Zell.
Do you know, have you seen these coins at all?
But I try to
Make a mental
determine the
check.
course. Fuck me.
Are
this is
there,
gonna
for
suck.
the coins, are there inscriptions on them at all? Like how American money is?
Yeah, there is. As you're looking at them, it is an Orcish script. They are dated to the City of Patience.
Colin,
Yeah.
for the outstretched hand, does it look like it is
Got a hero
outstretched
point.
to hold the saber?
One success.
It looks like it's open palm. One success for ancient history. Yeah, they're coins from the City of Patience, dude.
I'm gonna fucking wasted a fucking hero point on that.
Uh-huh.
I can try setting some of these things in his hand, I suppose.
Is
I
this
don't
like
know how they
palm
would
up or
have.
sideways?
It's palm up.
Oh, okay.
But how?
Ugh.
I mean, if they're dated to Patience, that's more north than we are. But I guess that wouldn't be strange if these tunnels stretch for. I mean, across this region, maybe across Zell. I'll go give the prince a coin.
Gotcha. As you place a coin in the hand, you can see the eyes of the statue flicker down to the coin. You can see the hand slowly tips over, allowing the coin to drop to the ground. And it looks like the hand kind of pulls back, the fingers curling inward, like the hand is about to fully retract. That was probably your one. If you think that probably if you don't give what the statue is looking for again, the hand might fully retract.
Hmm.
Hambul.
What is this person wearing on the statue?
Like noble or scholarly robes with these fine geometric patterns.
Hmm. I
Okay,
wonder
what
if a
else is in the rubble?
Sword, coins, and hourglass, right?
Sword, coins, books, hourglass, yeah.
Okay, how is the
Okay.
hourglass perfectly fine after all this time?
It
It's not,
wasn't.
it's
It's
kind of
half
broken.
broken.
Oh, I missed that.
I mean, since he's wearing scholarly clothes, maybe the books.
Maybe, but
What did, can we get anything from the books, like titles? I know they're rotted, but
No, they're completely rotted and gone.
okay.
To Hambul is to limp or stumble in walking or to mutilate, disable by severing the hamstring muscles. It's possible that it's the sword for that reason, but I don't know.
Is
I
there
don't know why his
anything in
eyes
here
moved.
that is intact? Because I don't like the fact that it's moving as well, and I think the sword is probably our best bet, right? I don't know, actually. Wait. Why would there be one sword? Oh, I suppose why would there be one hourglass as well?
Does it look like he has a spot, like, a sheath for a sword on him?
It doesn't.
Oh,
Okay,
he doesn't have
then
a spot for a sword.
where's
It's
his other hand?
Other hand's by his side.
Can I look at it closely?
Sure, well manicured nails.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm,
that's actually a good point. Since this has such high detail, do his hands have any kind of calluses that you would get from training with a sword?
No, no calluses. They seem pretty smooth. No calluses.
oh
Okay.
no. Maybe it's the hourglass to show the how long this has last to test the time.
Mm,
it's patience, right? From patience.
Yeah.
Then yeah, hourglass definitely, I guess.
Maybe. I
I don't
don't
think
I
that's
know.
a
like the
bad call.
hourglass.
So one side is broken, a little sand is leaked out, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Are we able to tell by its size how long approximately it would go for if it
Uh,
wasn't broken?
looking like it, maybe an hour.
Okay.
It is an hourglass after all.
hmm
Did his eyes
Uh,
go back facing forward towards the
Yes.
rubble?
Mm-hmm.
If
I
I
think that yeah. You were gonna say something.
Is the majority of the sand in the full, like the not broken part?
Yeah.
Okay.
if I
Just
hold up the hourglass, not putting it in his hand, does he react?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we should. So we can flip the hourglass to still have it pretty much have like it going as like it's telling time, right? As like just the sand's going into the other part, or
Yeah.
is that? Yeah, I think that's the best plan then. To put it in his hand and just wait for the time to go.
do you want us to sit here for an hour?
Well, we have to wait for the thing anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
If we're all in agreement on the hourglass, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Okay.
I think using our clues, this is our best guess.
And there wasn't any writing in the hallway as we were walking, or
No.
okay. Good.
I'm confident.
Okay. I will carefully turn it over so more sand doesn't leak out of the broken piece. I'm not entirely sure where it's broken. Would it all pour out if I turned it over?
I mean, it's kind of on like the side of the glass portion, so there's like a little hole. So if it was filling up, there would be a time when the sand would still fall inside, but eventually it would spill out little by little.
Okay. I'll gently tilt it not towards the broken piece and place it in his hand.
Gotcha. Then as you go and you place the hourglass in the hand of the statue, the orc looks down and you can see the smile widens as they take the hourglass in their hand and just watch as the sands begin to fall. As at this point, the portcullis will rise.
We have
Okay.
about an hour, right? Till the sand runs out.
Thereabouts.
Can I
Okay.
toss
Alright.
a rock through the portcullis?
It's up now.
Well, I mean, through the hallway that is over there.
Yeah, sure. The rock falls to the other side of the hallway, unblended.
Okay.
Thank you, big man. We'll be back.
And it's 1810 now.
So
So
basically say
1810.
before it gets to 19.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll head back.
All right, let's be quick. Door guy.
His
Gotcha.
door say.
The rotted wooden door.
I'm
Okay.
gonna open it.
Gotcha. As you open it, you can see in the middle of this room an hourglass that perfectly mimics the one that you placed in the hand of the statue. And it seems like the sand is falling in rhythm and in time as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, then that definitely indicates how much time we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be quick about it.
Check the hallways that you go into, please.
Oh yes, we're checking for any traps or whatnots.
Toss a rock every time.
So,
I'm going to toss a few pebbles as I go.
Tavis, as you begin to look into this room, this is a room full of glittering gold and treasure. You can see that there are many different chests, racks filled with clothes that are a little bit worn but have overall stood the test of time. There are some piles of gold that are stacked up, as well as silver and bronze coins too. It is, again, just a treasure vault, and you can even see in the corner of the room there is what seems to be like a partial like suit of armor that is placed there too.
Don't touch.
I wasn't planning on it. I'm just
Just
going
kind
to
of
like unfazed walk through.
bending over the coins. Do any of them? Do they still say patience?
Yes, they are of this ancient gold.
Cool. And the partial armor is what pieces?
It seems to be plate armor minus a helmet, greasers, like bracers, and things of that nature. But like the full kind of like plate piece is there. There's also a shield that's hanging on this display piece next to it as well. It has this blue and gold tint to the metal, and it kind of catches a little bit of violet as the light of your guys' torches and birds hit it.
Well, bird.
Bird.
I didn't want to say it. And Loomis would walk over to Morgan too. It's like, I'm really sorry about John. I know you said he can come back, but I know it would hurt me if that happened to Crow.
It's not the first time it's happened. It was much scarier then. I just have to believe he'll come back, and he has so far. Just might take a little bit.
What is this
Gotcha.
door?
This door appears to be of wood, but it's not rotted. It actually has some very nice gold embroidery and filigree in it.
Are there any wards that we can see or magic of any kind?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay, let me back the fuck up.
You open
Howardism.
it, you can see that there is this beautiful hallway with mosaics like depicting a royal court of orcs on either side, ending in another very fine doorway as the mosaics on your sides seem to depict the twilight of a day as sunset begins to fall and the royal court appears empty.
Are there orcs in one of the mosaics?
There are orcs in all the mosaics. It's entirely
Okay.
composed of orcs.
Do any of them look like our boy over here?
Yeah, the one sitting on the throne.
Hey. No, and make sure you don't touch anything. Okay.
Alright.
Why?
Next door. What does it look like?
Same thing. Beautiful
Okay.
wood, unrotted, fine filigree.
Taking from
Opening
caves
it.
is kind of taboo.
Right? Then you pop it open.
What's that?
Well, as you venture inside, you can see that there is what appears to be this solid black obsidian sarcophagus, detailing like the orcish features of the prince that you've seen before. And on either side, there appears to be these beautiful golden chests.
Hmm. So this is a tomb.
Tomb of Hambul, it seems. Is there writing on any of this stuff?
There is orcish writing on the side of the sarcophagus.
What are we reading?
Here lies Hambul, Prince of Patience, taken before his time.
That's sad. At least people loved him enough to give him all of this.
Hmm.
And it doesn't look like there's any other doorways or anything, it's just solid wall.
Yeah, this appears to be the heart of the tomb where the body was placed.
All right, we got like 20 minutes max.
Yeah. Do you think he'd be mad if we just looked in the chests? I don't want to take anything, but
Is there any magical glyphs or runes on the chests?
Not that you can see, but if you
Of
want,
course.
you
you
can make a
feeling
mental check.
anything, Viola?
I would like to make a mental check.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good. 3 successes.
3 successes.
3?
Mhm.
The chests themselves don't appear to be magical. They are well reinforced, but not magical.
Okay.
The sarcophagus, though, that appears to have a little bit of a magical signature to it.
Okay. Don't touch the sarcophagus.
Okay. Viola will open the chest next to her.
Gotcha. As you go and you touch the chest, it is locked. However, as you do and you kind of like fiddle with it, there is kind of like this spark that jumps to your hand as you touch the chest. And as you do, you're able to see, Timur, an orcish hand break through the obsidian. And you all begin to see rising out of the black stone this undead orcish prince. I'm going to need all of you to go ahead and roll for order.
Oh gosh.
First combat of the campaign.
Hambul,
Yay.
I'm sorry.
Viola, what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
A 4. Nice. Known.
5.
Colin,
Yeah.
since we're ending in combat, is our clock still running or paused?
It would still be running, yeah.
Well, like
But
running,
it'll
but like
be-
now it's like 15 seconds per round
Yeah.
running.
Yeah, it would be 15 seconds per
Yeah.
running.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Just wanted to make sure we're good on time because it's getting a little close.
Tavis?
5.
5. Morgan?
6.
6. Timur?
6.
Jesus.
Might I suggest asking him to calm down?
Loomis?
13.
Oh, okay. And our orcish friend,
Hey, 6.
6.
Woo!
He's above everyone here. Morgan,
Yeah.
what's your
Oh
physical?
gosh.
2.
Teamer?
Same. 2.
Any one of you want
Rollsies?
to go first, or rolls?
You can go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, Known and Tavis, what are your physicals?
1.
2.
Okay, then Known over Tavis. Top of the round, then Loomis Edge, you're up.
Okay, great. Loomis is going to shout for everyone to make sure you keep your distance. He most likely is a sorcerer and can use like area of effect. And he's gonna start, making his distance.
Okay.
And then he's going to use his background.
Okay.
And say, go for
Go for what?
You're cutting out, Brandon.
Brandon?
Oh
and
no.
yeah, he's just gonna
Brandon?
Dying.
get back here.
Brandon?
Brandon, you're cutting
God
out.
damn it. His hands.
Brandon, we didn't hear anything that you said.
What's your
Yes,
background
okay.
action?
How
What are
about
you
now?
doing?
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
What's your background
Okay,
action?
great. So, background, I'm going to...
Jesus, fuck.
everyone gets benefit 1 as on 1 target I select.
Okay,
What?
we heard that.
He's doing command.
Gotcha, he's doing command. Then that
Hello.
that will be Loomis's turn.
Thank goodness.
It will be the prince's turn.
Ooh.
And there's a friend over here.
Ooh.
Hi.
Gonna walk over and they are going to draw their Kopesh. They're going to attack into Viola. That's 21 points of slashing damage to you, Viola.
Okay, I'll be taking that on stamina.
Gotcha. Then you duck out of the way of the Kopesh. And then I think the prince is going to look around. And probably Tavis, they are going to target you for their vitality drain.
Okay. What does that do?
Well, it's going to attack you
Damn.
for a damage roll. For 6 magical ice damage.
Alright. I'm taking that on stamina.
Gotcha. And that will be the prince's turn. Morgan, you're up.
In Orcish, I'm gonna shout. Prince Hambul, we did not mean any offense. We were just looking around. I am so sorry. Is there any reaction?
Make a mental check.
Okay. Two successes.
This body is likely being animated by low magic. The soul is probably gone at this point, Morgan. This is now just like an animated undead.
I'm gonna look to everyone. He doesn't seem to be there anymore. We're good. And I'm going to... Shit.
You shit? Okay.
No,
Strange
I do
action.
not. You freak. I hate you. You make me so angry.
Dinky.
No! I don't want to play this game anymore with you people. Morgan stomps his foot on the ground, and I would like a spike of rock to shoot up through the foot of the prince.
Yikers. Okay.
I have to roll... What the fuck? What do I roll? Mental for this, I think.
Yeah.
And
I-
Yeah.
before, I know we were alternating long rests when we needed them between like short rests. I know we have tired because we're still journeying, but would our armor blocks have regenerated?
Uh,
I don't think we've slept yet,
no,
have
you
we?
haven't slept yet.
Okay, good to know.
So that
That's-
will be 8 normal damage.
8 normal damage. They will take that on stamina then, as your rock comes up through the ground, and they kind of take a step back and slash with their Kopesh, and as it
Oh, I
hits,
could've.
you watch as the rock turns to what appears to be bubbling black liquid on impact.
Mm,
He wouldn't count as outnumbered for the purposes of rolling an extra, right?
He would count as outnumbered.
Okay, then
Isn't
that one die will be my detriment die.
Okay.
And I will come up here for your all's benefit. Actually, this spot here. And that'll end my turn.
Awesome. Then Teamer, you're up.
Cool. Background action, we're gonna command.
Okay.
Get benefit. Then
I
Oh,
will
no.
say, this is a change that will be happening very shortly. Command will soon be changing so it can only stack on one target. It's moving to a condition in the future. So
Okay.
I'm letting you guys know now.
Okay.
okay. Like after
Noted.
this session, you mean?
Once the updated player guide comes out.
How many people have command?
I do.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
figured there was going to be a bunch of people. I have it as well.
Okay. And then I'm gonna roll.
God damn it.
Should be 3 or higher, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With benefit 2, that is 4 successes.
Ooh.
So Timur's going to stomp on the ground with his good leg, and a large chunk of rock is going to go hurling towards the guy, and he goes.
He goes prone.
And that would. If I roll 3 or more success,
All right. How much damage?
that'd be
You keep cutting in and out. How much?
16.
16. We'll take that on a health block. Then, as the rock impacts the chest, part of their ceremonial garb is broken through as they are knocked backward.
Sweet. And then I will shift this way, I think, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Known. You're up.
All right. I am gonna use quick feet. And that'll allow me to get up. Or up to here. Then I'm gonna attack with my longsword.
Nice.
Bonk.
Is known a they them user? Like an
What-
anything
what?
user?
The new type of magic.
No. Yes, the they them magic, the non-binary magic.
The 9-bind.
No.
No,
Oh no.
and known has no pronouns.
They're just known. Come on.
Known
What-
known
Yeah.
slash
Why are you trying to
knowns.
Why are you trying to complicate?
Clomp clomp great.
Clompalate.
Oh, fuck.
E
Hold
slash
on. 4.
nem.
2!
2 successes.
2 successes. Very nice. How much damage?
That is.
Well, wait. How do you only roll
12.
2d6 when you get an extra
Have
2?
2 people?
Yeah.
Oh, so then that's one more d6. Okay, that'll be
Wow.
uh
Known as making themselves very
18.
known.
18, you say?
Yeah.
All right, that will be another health block as Known brings down the sword and begins to chop through the flesh.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Then, Tavis, you're up.
Alright. I gain 3 dice for the 3 people, and then I lose 1 dice for the EP, right?
Mhm, You're EP.
And then I gain benefit from all this command that's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna form a little green ball in my hand and throw it at him. That's 5 times 4. That's 20 damage.
20 damage? Yeah, well, technically, it'd be another success too because the prone condition gives benefit as well. So,
Oh, then that's 24 damage.
24. Another health block. What does it look like as your little green ball impacts?
It's immediately starting to fade, but there's like a decay around where it hits. It just kind of withers a bit.
Very nice. And as it hits and the wither effect begins as well, the impact itself causes the like protective clothing to fade a bit, like leaving an opening for everyone else.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm then going to use my movement to move right here. And then, Teamer, you can move 20 feet if you want. You don't have to.
Okay. I will
Enjoy.
get out
Swap
of
boxes.
get out of AoE range as best I can.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, Viola, you're up.
Okay. The chest needed a key. Do I see a key on him?
You do not see a key on him, no.
Okay, probably in the sarcophagus, but
Yeah.
first things first. Alrighty, so I'm going to tack into him. And let's see. Yeah, save is going to be the way to go. Yeah, already at that. So yeah, just got to attack into the saber with the saber. So that's 2 minus 1, 1, 3. So 3d6. Yes, greater than 1. Okay. So that's 3 times 4. That's going to be 12 damage. Oh, and I'm aiming for the opening that Tavis was able to create.
Cool. As you aim for the opening, what does it look like as you're attacking there?
Oh, you see as Viola dodged that attack, pirouettes on her foot, and just slashes at that opening.
And as you do so, you watch as this undead orcish prince grabs hold of their khopesh and deflects your attack in the air, burning stamina.
Still a dancer after all. And I'll use command to give benefit 1 on him, so even if he's not prone, it'll still be benefit 1 until my next turn.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Gotcha. It'd be Kira Hope's turn then. As she...
Give us hope.
Yep. She's gonna go ahead and run up here. Then she's going to pull her mace and she's swinging down. And she's got Onslaught and Inspiring Shout on this. So she is going to shout. And, yeah, Viola, Morgan, Known, and, yeah, actually, we're not going to put in Known. We're going to put in Viola, Morgan, and Tavis are each going to regain 10 stamina points. If you have
Radical.
any that are lost. And let's see here, an extra 3 dice on this. Big money, no whammies.
Holy.
Still pretty terrible, but gonna do 18 damage as Kira is going to crack into this downed undead orc prince, and you can see like the chest area kind of like caves in a little bit from the impact. That'll be Kira's turn though. Loomis, you're up.
Oh god. Let's hopefully I am not. I'm gonna run up and I'm going to use command again. And then I'm gonna attempt to stab with my dagger. And as I pull it out, it's like this nice ceremonial dagger that is still useful.
Mm-hmm.
This poor guy got jumped.
Really did in his own home.
That is
4 successes.
8 damage? Yeah.
8 damage will be another health block as you drive the dagger in and twist it. You can see that the prince itself is now like cut open. You can see this pulsating black heart in the middle animated by low magic, still trying to beat on despite all the damage. Is that your turn?
Retreat back and take the detriment.
Okay.
I'm gonna and take the.
Alright, you good there? I'm gonna just say you're good there. Then onto the prince's turn. They'll spend their movement to rise, and then they're going to go ahead and looking around, they are going to make a contested physical check against Morrigan. So Morrigan, make a physical check for me.
Okay, just my standard.
Yep, just your standard. Roll again.
Roll 6. 2 successes.
Gotcha. Then as this orc begins to turn around, like the arms kind of stretch out towards you, Morgan, as you are backpedaling, I'm assuming not letting it touch you.
Yeah.
All right. Then that will be their turn. Morgan, you're up.
Ooh. Yeah, kind of as I backpedal, I'll kind of slide my foot across the ground and a bunch of like small rocky spikes will pick up from the ground. Just under it, and I will attack again.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's 3 extra, then 2 extra, so 5. There's benefit on this one?
Yep.
1 success for 4 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Easy clip.
I think with the stalagmites rising from the ground, Morrigan, and it kind of gets off kilter, Morrigan kicks through the legs, and the creature just kind of falls apart.
Yeah, as you kick through the legs, the creature kind of falls as it's still on the ground, writhing, like reaching out towards you. How are you trying to finish it?
I just stomp on its head. Like a bug.
Okay. Then, as you pull your foot back, you stomp down on its head, touching it. As this shock of energy goes up your body as you stagger backward. But it is dissipated.
I don't think I should have done that.
We should probably get out of here. Is there anything else in the sarcophagus?
You can see that there is a glittering silver key in the sarcophagus amongst bandages and what
Ooh.
appears to be letters.
I'm going to take the key
Okay.
and open this box.
Gotcha. Then, as you open this box and you kind of push that gold chest up, inside on a bed of velvet, you can see the crown that was seen on the statue as you first entered this place.
I'm just gonna frown and leave it there. Here, you want to check the other box? Anyone? I'll open it. No one's talking.
Alright then, as you open this box, pushing it, you see that there is this beautiful, what appears to be silver morning star laying there as well on another pad of velvet.
Well, if anyone wants any of those.
Yeah. Probably best to grab the Morning Star. Is there anything underneath the velvet?
No.
Okay. I was muted, so you didn't hear me, but I would like to gather the notes, the papers that are inside the sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. Timur, or do you feel okay with taking the crown?
Does the crown look magical at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright. So you're taking the crown, Viola, you took the Morning Star?
Mm-hmm. I'll probably hand it off to whoever wants it later. I know Kira uses a mace.
Well, the Morning Star's name is Esavir, dormant.
Severe.
And the crown is called the Crown of Orchestration. It is also dormant.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing under the velvet in this chest either?
No, nothing under the velvet.
Okay.
Before we exit, I'm gonna roll up my pant leg and check the leg that I used to stomp the guy.
Gotcha.
Unzip my boots.
You look at it. It's a good, nice, solid, strong leg. Good leg.
If I press on it, is there anything
Not that you can tell.
other than normal? Okay. Zip my stuff back up. You guys coming?
Yeah.
Kira is coming with you, yeah?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
The armor, does it look magical as well?
Yeah.
Or just like no? Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Could we collect the armor and the shield?
Hold on. Do I be greedy? Oh, do we want to be greedy?
Fucking loot everything and go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just the armor and the shield.
Okay.
Time's ticking. We gotta
I don't want to check
do this
chest.
or go. They're I think just piles of gold in this room.
Chests, clothes, many different things.
I open a random chest before we go.
Sure, you pop it open and you find bread, loaves of bread that have not decayed, that have this very kind of sweet aroma emanating from them.
No.
Ooh,
Grab
we
some
do
of
need
that.
food. Yeah, we need food.
Yeah, I'm
All
grabbing.
right, quick,
I'm
open all the
grabbing.
other ones.
Okay.
You breaking open every chest and looking through them?
Sure, really as fast as we can.
Everyone can get one chest.
Okay. Then
Uh,
you're able, so as people are going through, you get 30 rations of everlasting bread. Loomis.
Yeah.
Who's getting the plate armor or who's getting the shield?
I'll grab the shield. That's something I could actually use.
Did,
And if anyone else wants it, absolutely welcome to have it.
right?
I'll hold on to the plate armor and redistribute later.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Plate armor of Hambul and the shield of Hambul.
Oh, this is gonna be a known thing if we see any orcs.
And both of these are dormant.
Okay.
Okay.
And
All right, let's go.
you're everyone who's
Don't
there.
let the
Everyone else is
statue
running.
see that you've got that.
I'm
Okay,
just
and-
leaving. I'm not waiting
Yeah.
for everyone.
Okay. Did we
Yeah,
open any
go
other
on.
chests, or are we just
It
going?
was just three
Just
of you.
go.
Everyone else was running.
Okay.
Meow.
Then, at this point, as you are all dashing out of this place, moving once again back out into the caverns, it is here where we will end the session for today, as all of you can go ahead and take a level up.
Yay!
This is gonna come and bite us in the butt.
I'm more worried about Morgan with the pulse of energy. That's giving curse vibes.
oh yes, that is not good either. However,
Heart emoji.
So I have to dip. But what level does power score go to 2?
6.
6.
6 and up, yeah.
All right. I
God,
gotta
maybe we'll
dip.
get out of this cave.
I mean, we really needed that
fine.
bread.
You love bread.
No, we just won't die down here. So nutritious, just straight carbs.
But it doesn't go bad.
Does not
That's
go
the
bad.
important part.
It's everlasting bread.
Okay.
Everlasting bread.
I'm so for the so did anyone want anything in particular from the crown, the morning star, and the armor and the shield?
Morgan's good.
I would like the
Okay.
foot plate off the plate armor.
Just the front plate.
No, the foot plate.
Oh.
The grease.
Preferably
nice
the left
boots.
one. The left one.
One of the few
I don't
things
want
think-
the right
said
one.
wasn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not there.
God damn it. I'm gonna find a rope.
Okay,
Good
so
lord.
I am primarily a ranged combatant, so I can take the armor, but